All right, good morning. Today is August 6th. I'm your host, Francesca Warren. This is the education news that you need to know. Now, guys, if you are a Head Start parent, come here because how we see Head Start being done now, if it's up to the Trump administration, Head Start may not even be a thing. Now, let me tell you about starting last week, they are prepared to propose a rule that would strip away most of the federal standards that have defined Head Start for 6 decades. Now, these are things they started the overhaul with, and I'm going to read this right here, the modernized Head Start program by reducing requirements and enhancing alignment of state and local systems. In this, they have started to walk back guidance from the Biden administration that the Biden administration did about equalizing staff wages and benefits. For those of you who do not know, Head Start teachers and staff were basically making pennies on the dollar, and the Biden administration did something around equalizing wages so that you could be a pre-K teacher, a Head Start teacher, and have not have to be in poverty. Now, while Trump administration did that back in May, the Heritage Foundation, which we know has been the underarching rule maker of the Trump administration, has said ideally that lawmakers should end Head Start, but right now they're focused on cutting the program's web of red tape. So this is basically what they are going to do is they are going to destabilize it. They are going to take it away, and that means that Head Start, which is traditionally focused on people who are making just enough money not to be in poverty and making sure that kids are in school, they are going to focus those groups, and you will no longer have Head Start for all. Now, people are going to ask me, what would this rule do if this rule is adopted? So I'm going to give it to you, and I want you to listen. There are 133 pages of guidance for Head Start, and these are performance standards. So they would replace those with a far shorter framework that leaves implementation up to the states and the local governments, okay? There will be no more federal requirements on class size, staff to child ratio. Let me read what else. Academic curriculum standards in math and ELA. There will be no more mandatory health and dental screenings. There will be no home visits, protections of students with disabilities, accommodations for homeless families, children in foster care, or even a requirement that children brush their teeth after meals. Now, there are going to be people in my comments like, oh my God, that's not true. Why would they do that? It's very much true because they have even there is a prohibition right now in the 133-page guidelines that you cannot corporal punish students in Head Start. That would go away. Now, Head Start, to understand how big this program is, Head Start serves over 700,000 children, and their annual budget is $12.4 billion. Head Start was started in 1965 by President Lyndon B. Johnson and was basically against his war on poverty. It has served 30 million children since. Okay. It would also impose, and this is probably what they really want, this is only for children who are citizens, U.S. nationals, or qualified aliens with at least one parent holding status. So there are roughly about 4.4 million children who live with undocumented parents in 2022. The programs would also bear new administration burdens. They would have to verify immigration status, maintain income and status records for family, and they would have to report to the federal. Now, with all of